I'm Chris Brinkley. Welcome to Inside Skyhawk Football with Coach Jason Simpson. Tonight we're at Snappy Tomato Pizza. It's where we do the radio show every Monday night. You'll hear the crowd in the background. Coach had a good radio show. Let's have a good internet show for the viewers now.
That sounds good.
Coach, we lost to Missouri State the game back on Saturday. Final score was 24-14. Really a disappointing loss in a game we could have won.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, I thought our kids played hard. I thought we played physical. Just didn't execute at times. We left a lot of points out there on the field. Had some trouble in the kicking game. And, when you get 3 turnovers on defense, hold an opponent under 300 yards, you should have a chance to win. And so our kids are frustrated by that, but you don't get any do-overs, and we had to go back to work this week and put that one behind us.
Yeah, you mentioned it. We missed 3 field goals, had more first downs and more yardage, and actually won the time of possession. But as you said in the radio show, just enough to not win the game, or how did you say that?
Yeah, exactly. You played just well enough to lose, and our players know that. We pointed out our mistakes on film, and it's my job, it's our coaching staff job to correct those mistakes and give us a chance this week.
Okay, Tennessee Martin falling to the Missouri State. Let's watch the game film.
It's showtime! It's showtime! It's showtime! Ride with me! Ride with me! Ride with me! Oh, nine! Oh, nine! It's our time! Oh, nine! Oh, nine! It's our time! Yeah! 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 Flag out! Flag out! Flag out! Flag out! Flag out!
Tennessee Martin taking on Missouri State. Here's the kickoff.
Cody Sandlin, our true freshman from Nashville, did a nice job kicking it inside the 10-yard line here. And you see there we have a chance to pin the guy, the returner, inside the 20 there. We missed the tackle, and they're able to get out to midfield on us.
Had a pretty good crowd out there early, and their fans got into the game.
Yeah, I thought their band did a great job. What a great play right there. On the little zone read there, Josh Bay able to come up with a fumble. And you'll see there just a little mishap in the backfield for him, and Josh Bay always seems to be around the football.
Tennessee Martin getting the football back.
Little lead draw for us right there out of our 2 backs. Good run. The guys blocking down the field. Miguel Barnes hit the draw play really fast, and you feel like they were off to a good start.
Momentum was there. You see the run there by Miguel, and then Kenny Jones on this rush for a 5-yard gain.
Well, actually, it's Brandon Young there. They do kind of look alike, but it's good to see Brandon out there.
And the attempt at the field goal?
Yeah, a little low trajectory right there. I guess it's going to be about a 47-yarder, and just to get enough height on it, and we got to get those points.
Missouri State gets the ball, still scoreless in the first quarter.
Great job here by the middle linebacker, Jonathan Utley. As we take a look at this play, you'll see, it's the tight end blocks down. Right here, you'll see the tight end will block down. They'll pull 2 offensive linemen here, and it's Josh Bay's job to what we call to get inside this seam, and then it's a linebacker's job to get over the top here and force the ball back inside. And you can see Jonathan Utley does a great job. You'll see him on the scrape. He gets over the top and makes the play, and that's an outstanding job.
And he was your defensive player of the game?
Yeah, deservedly so.
Back with the ball now, still Missouri State. Miguel Warren with the rush.
They're really having to work hard to get any yards they're getting at this point. Here's a nice pressure by our defense right here, and you'll see.
We're going to see that in slow motion, Coach.
Okay, great. You'll see there that we bring 2 off the edge, and the back 3 releases, and the tackle doesn't know which one to block, and that's more of a scheme sack more so than it is a individual effort, but Josh Bay off the edge anytime is a good matchup for us.
Yeah, I love his enthusiasm. Josh Bay again will get a tackle.
They're getting 3 and 4 yards, but that's okay. In the red zone here, things are getting a little tight for them.
2nd and 7 on this play. Miguel Warren runs the ball.
And this is a great job here by our defense. I mean, they're doing what they're coached to do. You'll see, Josh Bay getting blocked by a receiver is not a good matchup at all. Okay, so this receiver is going to try to block Josh Bay, whether he pins him inside or blocks him out. And Jonathan Utley, the linebacker's got to get over the top here. So as you watch this play, watch both of these young men. Josh Bay forces back inside. Jonathan Utley blows it up. And it's a loss of 2, and that's doing what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it.
Now kick the field goal, but you took away the touchdown.
Holding them in the red zone, the field goals, and we still felt good at this point.
Missouri State takes the lead 3-0 early in the first quarter.
We've got some stuff to correct on this unit right here. Some guys are going to the wrong spots, and And Eddie Morgan there's got to keep the ball up the sideline there. He takes a big pop, but he holds on to the football.
Tennessee Martin back with the football here on the drive, 1st and 10.
Now run a little draw play out of our bunch formation. Didn't go clean. The defensive end kind of comes inside and squeezes it down.
We'll see Cade pass the ball this time to Brian Milligan.
Yeah, this is just a little screen for us out there to Millie. Picks up 3 or 4 yards.
This time McKay Thompson pass incomplete to Mike Hicks.
Yeah, and this is pretty disappointing, and this is out of our little bunch package here, and it's 3rd and 5, and we're running what we call spacing concepts, where one of these guys is over the ball, one's in the flat, and then one's running a little angle stop here, and you got what we call individual cuts backside, whether it's a slant or whether it's a stop. You know, and Mike Hicks is a good player, but you'll see here that you know, he's supposed to run a 5-step stop, what we call a stop route. He runs a 7-step, and Cade's ready to throw. This is a catch-squeeze throw for him, and Mike's not out of his break when Cade gets ready to throw, and you'll see the corner sit on it here when Cade's ready to throw, and Mike goes 2 steps too deep. And, you know, it looks like a botched play from Cade's part, but it's because Mike is too deep on his route.
Tennessee Martin punting the football 35 yards to the MSU 38.
Good hang time by Joe Hook. This is really his first game to kick in because we didn't kick the week before.
Remember Missouri State now with the drive.
You know, defense is really getting the ball, being physical.
Their quarterback Cody Kirby with an incomplete pass.
We got to make that pass, make that sack there. Utley's getting after him, and Tim Cox, everybody's chasing. Quarterback does a nice job getting out of the pocket and throwing it away.
You know, he wasn't really fast, but he was elusive.
He really was, and had a lot of savvy. There's a good breakup on the ball there. Kendall Harper thought he played really physical.
Still with it, Missouri State with a big run.
Yeah, kind of a short punt. You know, Millie's doing a good job waving his hands there. You know, we'll yell Peter, Peter to get everybody get away from the ball.
Skyhawks back with the football.
Little screen pass there in the flat, and kind of the offensive lineman got called up and wasn't able to get out.
This time Cade incomplete.
You know, a little choice route with an X on a drag.
And struggling a little bit offensively, forced to punt the football now.
You know, against the wind a little bit. I need Joe to give us a little bit more hang time, a little bit more distance on that punt.
Here's a 3rd and 3 situation for Missouri State.
You know, and you'll see here that it's a nice execution of a play for Missouri State. But Aaron Hyde, you know, had been sick all week and had a 103-degree temperature, but you know, he's a tough guy and he came back. But on this particular one, you know, we've got to get inside that seam right there and spill the ball to this corner, and he wasn't able to do it, and that results in him being able to get a 1st down. But I'm proud of Aaron Hyde and his toughness coming back and playing this week through a little bout of the flu that he had.
They had a chance for them to score, and they do.
They did a good job punching in. Now we're down 10-0, and we got to get something going.
Tennessee Martin in the 1st quarter in Springfield, Missouri. Here's the kickoff now to the Skyhawks.
You know, this guy did a great job at times kicking the ball deep and pinning us, and he does there in the corner. And you know, Millie's able to get up the sideline, get what he can get, and get it back out to the 27.
Skyhawks back with it, Miguel Barnes.
You know, Miguel ran hard. I can't fault how he's running here. And you know, they were playing a 3-deep look, you know, at this, which is 3 deep and 4 underneath or 3 underneath, depending if they blitz. And here you've got a little curl flat concept, and we really need Cade to wait on the curl, Mike Hicks to come open right there when that flat defender jumps that flat route.
That pass was to Unique Williams. Here's a pass to Mike Hicks.
Good job by Mike on the little shallow cross there, and Cade finding him for the 1st down. And so getting a little, you know, kind of getting a little momentum going here.
End of the 1st quarter, 10-0. Tennessee Martin's Miguel Barnes.
You know, in 2 back, and we run a little, you know, trap play. Miguel hits it in there. That's a physical play, and it's 2nd and 5, and we've got a lot of plays when it's called when it's 2nd and 5.
Miguel here again with the 1st down.
You know, physical, and you know, you're trying to wear the defense down. You're trying to set up some play action.
This time, Cade Thompson finds Mike Hicks.
You know, good job. We've seen that connection a lot, and you'll see here is when Mike kind of bangs his knee a little bit on the turf there, and we lose him for the rest of the game. Miguel
for the big rush, 20 yards on this one.
You know, great run. You see him keep his feet moving, and Miguel's starting to finish runs off now, and that's a sign of a good running back.
And again from another camera angle.
You know, so we got momentum here. We need to punch it in and get to 6 points.
Tevin Barksdale got some playing time.
True freshman, his 1st carry, he hits it up in there for a gain of 4. So, you know, I admire his effort, and I think he's only going to get better.
And the Skyhawks again.
And you'll see there, I mean, this is kind of our signature play, and we've scored a lot of touchdowns over the years with it. And you'll see there, we get a down block by our tight end, Jeremy Buchanan, and he blocks down, and then we pull our tackle. We block down, we pull our tackle on our guard, and we insert our fullback, and we get stretches, and the back's able to get north and south.
Skyhawks, here we see it from the end zone angle, getting right there in the end zone.
I mean, great job there by Jeremy Buchanan. He's a junior from Nashville, Tennessee, and I thought he had one of his better games.
Tennessee Martin is now trailing 10-7 on the point after.
Giving up too much penetration there on the PATs, and believe me, it's been a point of emphasis this week.
And back with it, now Missouri State.
And let me show you, when a team tells you they're a zone read team, okay, this is what you'll see from them here, especially when there's a backside tight end. You'll see that they arc release the tight end, and when they do that, this defensive end, if he squeezes too hard on this dive play, then the quarterback will pull it. Okay, so it is you'll see there the squeeze, and the end makes the play. So it's still an option look. The quarterback has the handoff or the run option.
Here's the quarterback, Kirby.
Nice coverage there by Josh Bay out of Nashville, Tennessee, and he gets called basically in a man-to-man situation here, covering the tight end, and this is a very talented tight end from Missouri State, and he's running vertical here, and Josh Bay's got him all the way down the field. And that's a great job turning back and finding the ball and making the play.
Well, number 11 was all over the place on Saturday.
Now they got us here, the quarterback kept it, and it's a good play by them, good execution on their offense, and they kind of call it, because on option you can stop them, and then the one time you do not do your assignment, they score a touchdown there. Okay, our safety's not able to get into the crease right there, and the quarterback pulls it, and results in 7 points.
They faked out the broadcaster for a second on that one.
Exactly. Little draw play again to Miguel. Let's get north and south there, but a gain of 6, 2nd and 4.
Miguel this time goes for the first down.
There we go, underneath our pads, and you just got to keep hammering up in there. Eventually you're going to come out of one of these runs.
Okay, Thompson attempting to connect with Dexter Anoka.
Just a little stutter route right there, trying to get the corners off of us and stretch them, and their corner did a nice job.
This time I think Brandon Young's going to run the football.
We had a chance there versus blitz. We knew the blitz was coming. We got certain plays, just didn't execute it as well as we'd like.
Cade throws one for a first down.
Nice play by Daniel Chamberlain there, a junior from California, starting to fit in the offense real nicely.
Brandon Young again for the Skyhawks.
There we go, another physical run. Just got to come out of one of these tackles.
4th and 1, Brandon Young with the first down.
That's I think actually that's Miguel Barnes, and he hit it up in there. Can't study your feet though.
Cade's going to let this one fly.
Nice catch by Dexter. I think he's really improved the receiver. Dexter out of Atlanta, Georgia. I'm real proud of what he's doing his senior year.
Skyhawks running the football. Had a pretty good drive going here, Coach.
Yeah, we're kind of mixing it running pass and kind of stop ourselves a little bit here. I thought Dexter made a great catch there. If you look at it here, it looks like he's got both feet in bounds, and I don't know if the camera will catch it totally. Looks like he's got possession of the ball with his feet in bounds.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Sometimes you go on the road, you got to overcome some of those calls.
He's Coach making his point, and it was a good point, especially as we see it from this angle, Coach.
This is in FCS. You want to have instant replay, where we could have reviewed that. And I think that's what I'm trying to tell him there.
Missouri State back with the football.
Nice play there by Jamal Lawrence. Just got to make that tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Cody Kirby this time attempting the pass.
Good coverage here. We're able to just pin him to the sideline. That's a good job by Marquis Guy.
And we're going to see an interception.
Nice play by Jonathan Utley there. That's real impressive to see. And I'd seen him make this play during the week to where he'd read the quarterback's eyes. He knew he was going to get the option route by the number 2 or number 3 receiver, counting from the outside in, and you'll see it here. He sees the little sprint out action, and now he's able to run the hook area, and he reads the quarterback's eyes, and that's a nice job.
And the score of the football game, 17-7 here. Missouri State leading Tennessee Martin at this point.
Got a little momentum back. Okay, defense give us the ball in good field position. Now trying to go do something with it. And you'll see here just a miscommunication between the quarterback and the receiver, and it's one of our basic routes, and usually Mike Hicks is in there, and him and Cade work well together, but this miscommunication by Cade, it actually wasn't on the receiver. It was just a misread, and we're getting a little climb route here. It's about to come open, and we think we're going to get a skinny post, and we're not at that point, and that's on us, and we got to fix that.
It's halftime, 17-7 the score. Tennessee Martin trailing, and Hicks tweaked that knee and didn't play very much in the second half.
No, and so you got to figure out a way to to overcome that. I mean, you can't just you're going to have injuries. That's part of the game, and we've got to find other guys to make plays.
Skyhawks here in the third quarter.
Nice little tunnel screen here, and I'm going to show you this again. This is Unique Williams from California, redshirt for us last year, and is a junior. And you'll see here, it takes a pretty courageous guy here because you got this tunnel screen coming here, and Unique's got to catch this ball to get up into inside the funnel. And a lot of receivers want to catch this and bounce this thing back out. And Unique does a nice job of staying up in the tunnel and turning this into a nice gainer for us.
Well, I tell you, Unique's going to be a player. I thought he improved a lot from week 1 to
He
week 2.
really did. I think he had 5 catches, and so I think his better games are ahead of him.
It's Barnes with the run. Now here's Brandon Young.
Brandon, nice job on the power, hitting it inside and get some tough physical yards.
Kay Thompson looking for Dexter Anoka.
Good job, Dexter, on the little crossing route there, and just catching it and trying to get what he can.
Again, here's Brandon Young.
You know, we're in 2-down territory here, so we're thinking, you know, maybe 2 downs, maybe the first down. We decide to kick it, and you know, Hanson pulls it just a little left. Got to make those.
1 of 3 missed field goals on the day. That's Chris Douglas with the rush for Missouri State. Douglas again.
You know, we're still hitting it up in there, being physical and getting some push.
And Douglas again.
The kind of guy that's there just creases a little bit. We didn't tackle real well, and you know, football is a game of momentum, and we didn't give our defense, you know, a whole lot to be excited about. Our offense didn't.
24-7, Missouri State takes the big lead.
You know, still missing their guys on this kickoff return unit, and we're working hard on it to get it corrected.
Kay Thompson finding Milligan.
You know, and you'll see the difference to where Milligan does not get up into the tunnel, and he still gets a 7-8 yard gain, and you know, that's good, but we may can get a 30-yard gain if we stay inside the funnel.
Miguel Barnes finding a first down. And Kay Thompson to Steven Shiver.
Nice catch by Shive, and he's getting vertical there, you know, getting to the sticks, and that's good to see.
Tennessee Martin in the 1st and 10 situation, trailing 24-7.
On the toss play again, good by Miguel. Wasn't able to get to the backside linebacker on that particular look, and that's who made the play.
We mentioned Unique Williams, who made several catches in this game. Thompson finding him one more time.
This is a nice throw and catch by Cade Unique, and just kind of get down in there and take care of the football.
Skyhawks giving it back to Miguel Barnes.
Run a little stretch play, and Kenny Jones does a nice job inserting there, and you know, Miguel's able to rip off a 10-yard physical outside zone.
Tennessee Martin this time, I think, to Brandon Young.
A little inside zone play there, just keep the defense honest.
Kay Thompson's going to let it fly. Found a groove in the middle of the game where he was completing a lot of passes.
Well, this is kind of a bad throw by him, to be quite honest. Kind of threw it up for grabs. Brandon Young, that's where he hurt his hamstring again, so he pulls up on his route. But what a great job by Daniel Chamberlain going up and making a play over the defender.
Thompson to Anoka.
Little drive concept with an angle by the fullback, and Kay finds Dexter, and he gets north and south, and that's good to see.
You know, you almost have to score here to stay in this game, and you're going to score on this drive.
You know, didn't get it cleanly as blocked as we'd like to here, but keep the fresh in there and run it again, and you know, he goes airborne and gets it in and get his first touchdown as a Skyhawk.
That's Barksdale with the touchdown, and the point after is good, making it 24-14. And Coach, I felt we were getting the momentum back at this point.
Well, it's still a 2-score game, but it's definitely within reach.
Missouri State with it to Jonathan Davis.
You know, and you'll see Josh Bay filling the hole there and being physical and making plays.
Kirby cannot complete this pass.
I don't know. I don't know. He might have got in there, so it may have been even. But
well, we had one go the other way, similar to that earlier.
I thought he might have been in.
Here's the punt from Missouri State.
You know, get a nice bounce there. We still got the ball in midfield, and now we need to take it and do something with it. You know, and you can't really see what happened on that clip. We didn't get the outside release by a receiver, kind of restricted our throwing lanes. But this was a nice throw and catch by Cade here. We run, you know, we call it a takeoff read, and what this receiver is reading here is if he can't run past this corner here by 14 yards, and he slams on the brakes and pivots out of it. And you'll see here Steven's eating up cushion, and he's driving, he can't run past him, so he slams on the brakes, and that's a nice throw and catch.
Skyhawks, again, Cade Thompson lets it fly.
Nice little out route there to the inside receiver Unique, and you know, now we got something going, we feel like.
And Miguel Barnes is stopped.
got a, called a chop block here. It was, kind of borderline there. We never purposely chop anybody, but what happens is when those offensive linemen try to get off the blocks, the defensive linemen grab them, the offensive lineman next to them may be trying to cut them. And so that's what the official interpreted as a chop block.
Boy, that 15 yards was painful.
It does, and you're trying to convert here, and nice throw and catch by Shive and Cade Thompson. Shive goes up and makes the play, and I don't think he remembers who Don Maynard is, but that's who Shiver kind of looks like running around making plays.
And the third missed field goal.
That's just kind of deflating, and Tom's working hard, and we believe in him, so just got to get it corrected.
The quarterback Kirby runs the ball this time for the Bears.
They're trying to run some clock out here and change field position, and we need to get a turnover.
Yeah, they really started running the football. Nice stop.
Great play there by Josh Bay and Jonathan Utley. And you see all those white shirts getting there. We're still playing hard. That's what I like. Nobody's giving up. All those white shirts trying to make a play.
In the fourth quarter, trailing 24-14. Skyhawks with their backs against the wall. Kirby completes a big pass there.
Nice job, Kendall Harper. Gets a knock loose there, and we recover it, and so maybe the momentum shifted, but that's very opportunistic by our defense. Get 3 turnovers on the day, and we keep doing that, we'll be okay.
And Cade Thompson one more time to Unique Williams.
Throwing a little shallow cross there to Shiver. He gets north and south, a pickup of 12 to 15 yards, and down to 30 now. Need to do something with it, but unfortunately we don't. Give up a sack here. They kind of brought 2 guys in the gap, and we weren't able to handle it. 4th and long here, and we go for it, and just the route comes up short for the first down.
Tennessee Martin Falls as the clock runs out. Final score, Missouri State 24, Skyhawks 14. With Jason Simpson, Tennessee Martin falling to Missouri State, coach, a disappointing loss, and hopefully those injured players will recover quickly.
Yeah, that was the problem the other night when you have 3 of your offensive, more talented players, Brandon Young, Jason McNair, and Mike Hicks out. That limited us at some times, but nobody's going to feel sorry for us. That's why you recruit. You may have to play some younger players, but that's what we'll have to do this week and find a way to get it done.
Inside Skyhawk football, something that you might not know about, the team actually ate at Lambert's on the way to Springfield, is that right?
That was a good adventure for our guys. It was a great meal, and may not do it again because it didn't turn out to be so fortunate for us. But
now you said last week you weren't superstitious.
But like I told you, we don't take any chances.
Oh, I see. Coach, had you been to Lambert's before?
I'd been there back when I played in college myself, so I can't remember if we won or lost. I may have to go back and check.
Okay. Memphis is the opponent coming up Saturday. This is a big game for you guys.
It is, but it's bigger for Memphis, and I say that because all the pressure's on them. I mean, they're supposed to win. They're supposed to, beat us handily. But our players don't know that. They don't believe that. So we'll go play hard and represent our community.
Coach, we played Auburn a year ago, a team out of the Southeastern Conference, and boy, we were in it late. The players that played in that game, does it help them going into a game like we'll see Saturday?
Yeah, no question about it. You can tell, in practice this week, there's not unknowns like there were last year when we played those type of games, those type of stadiums. So our players will be excited about it. We got some new players. It'll be a new adventure for them. But we've got enough older guys to where, if you play well and give yourself a chance, that's all you can ask for.
And what do you see as being the keys to the game?
Obviously you've got to convert when you're in the red zone. Whether it's on field goals or you'd rather score touchdowns, obviously. On 3rd down, we've got to be able to get off the field defensively. We've got to be able to, whether it's 3rd medium, 3rd long, we've got to get off the field and get our punt return unit out there and not let them convert. So it'll be some challenges, some spots, but that's what you look forward to in this profession.
Okay. Thank you for joining us. It's Inside Skyhawk Football with Coach Jason Simpson.